So let's go to our showbiz reporter, Kinsey, who's been keeping a close eye on the case and can tell us, Kinsey, how it's going. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, I have to tell you, this is one of the wildest trials I have ever sat through in my life. We got a Taylor Swift shout out this week. Gwyneth got in trouble for bringing the bailiff goodies. The judge asked her to please stop. And then Jeffrey Epstein was randomly mentioned today. I really think that these are two very not likable characters. I don't know how the jury's going to make their decision here, because I'm watching it confused as to who's telling the truth, too. But I will say that Terry's attorneys are not very kind. They were very ugly today to some of Gwyneth's expert witnesses. And I do wonder if that will give Gwyneth a step up. His attorneys cough, and they're really critical and kind of cruel to the people in the witness box.
Let's just recap there, Kinsey. There was a collision. Was there injuries as a result of the collision? Who came out of it worse?
Well, okay, so this is the big problem. Terry says that he came out of it worse, that he has brain injuries, but we saw so many expert witnesses on the stand today that argued that they believe that he could be in the early stages of dementia, and that the things he's describing, these issues he's describing, are actually more in line with something like that than the concussion that he had. So, I mean, that's a jury's got to sit back and take in all of this information and decide who's telling the truth. It's the hardest job.
Yeah, and look, obviously it doesn't matter if they're unlikable characters. It might matter, though, in terms of Gwyneth Paltrow's commercial opportunities and even her employability as an actress. I mean, people went off her after she cried receiving that Oscar. Do you remember? Everyone was sort of like, oh, that was a bit cringe. Could this backfire on her?
I have to tell you, Isabel, I'm obsessed with her now in the weirdest way. I'm not going to buy her candle, but I might follow her on Instagram after this. She was destroyed over this last week by Busy Phillips, who's a fellow actress, because when they asked her, what had happened as a result of this, she said she lost half a day of skiing. Isabel, I mean, what a completely unrelatable statement. Oh, you lost half a day of skiing, but then they do a great job of showing Terry Sanderson traveling the globe with his family after the accident to try to prove that his life really wasn't negatively affected by this as much as they say it was.
So we have some pretty affluent people basically having some champagne problems.
Champagne problems. Yes, exactly.
But Kinsey, look, you know me, I always love the kids, and Gwyneth has wheeled out her children, taken one out of school to give testimony. Has that been persuasive, do you think?
I absolutely think so. To hear Moses's testimony, just the sweetness that he was taken out of school to defend his mother, and then and he was vague. He said he saw, the accident in the distance, but Apple came to play. She was very blunt in her testimony about her mother's response, and I think it was that bluntness and that roughness of her commentary that made you feel like she was telling the truth.
Interesting. So the plot thickens. So the jury are about to be sent out, and it's anyone's guess how long they'll take to return a verdict. But goodness me, as you say, the most extraordinary celebrity trial of recent times, and that's saying something given the crazy celebrity trials we've had in recent years. Kinsey, thank you. We hope you had a lovely birthday. We saw your little clip on social media of your whale spotting. Did you spot any whales?
Thank you, yes. I spotted some whales, but did you see how I saw hundreds of dolphins?
Dolphins? I did think there were a lot of dolphins, not many whales, but beautiful.
Yeah. You're right. You're welcome to come visit me anytime. Amen 2.
There you go.
Yeah, Amen 2.
Yeah.
Amen 3 and 4. Wow.